So, just for the VOD anyways. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday, the day before, something like that, Ryan Trahan released a video with the title of My Last Video. And I was like, okay, this is quite interesting. I'm very curious to see what's kind of going on. Typically, these are either real, where it's like, oh, it is his last video, or it's not real and it's something else, which, you know, yeah, no, this is 4K. It's in 4K, 2160p, 4K. So let's watch it here, right? Because I'm very curious, right? I was very curious about it. So let's take a look and watch this video here and see. I got a lot to talk about from it, though.
Doubt anyone's even gonna watch this video, but this is me signing off for good. I think the hardest part was knowing when it was time to give up. But... Wait, what? Ryan Trahan, Last Man on Earth. Who wrote this?
Dude. Dude. You might, if you watched before, you probably will know where I'm gonna go with this video. Why I'm gonna talk about it.
There's one more.
Hey, Kona, brother. That's my kind of stuff right there. Yeah, brother. Dude.
1 penny.
1 penny. That's a reference to his other series, which is he takes 1 penny to travel across the US. I like how the sound of the bike is not what a bike sounds like that, dude. That's like a crotch rocket.
There's gotta be a better way.
Dude.
Maybe that'll wake him up.
It must have done an engine swap on that thing. Yeah, bro.
Ryan, wake up, baby. You gotta try this new candy. Call me back.
If you could say one thing to Ryan right now, what would it be?
Good morning, sleepyhead.
We've got live reports from across the region,
Oh! We're not even driving. That guy's really gone off the deep end.
Dude.
Is that Trahan? Lay off the sugar, bro!
So again, we're gonna talk about this.
Ryan, don't do it.
Everybody calm down. It has a reasonable amount of sugar.
Thank God. How are you gonna tell the world?
Hey guys, yeah, so this is me launching my new candy brand, Joyride. Isn't that a fun name? My face is on it. We're starting off with 4 flavors: strawberry, blue raspberry, pink lemonade, and green apple. Y'all know I love candy, but all of the top brands are packed with horrible ingredients. They taste good, but a regular blue sour strip is basically built in a science lab. Our candy can't even look like theirs because we don't use fake anything. Like anything. Our sour strips have 80% less sugar, and I think they taste even better. If you don't believe me, you gotta try these for yourself. And for the next 30 days, limited time, you guys get to vote on the best flavor that goes into mass production, and hopefully into retailers like Target and 7-Eleven. That's my crazy dream. Sue me. Don't sue me, actually. Please don't sue me. You can go to joyridesweets.com or click the link in the description, and you can get a $25 sour strip box with all 4 flavors to try the best candy on earth. Let's change the way the world eats candy. Mwah! Sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, they literally made an entire short film. A complete entire short film just to advertise this new candy brand. But that's fine. But there's a couple things of why I wanted to bring this up and why I wanted to talk about this. And that is because, one, you're starting to see again a lot of these major creators start putting out their own products, which I think, in my opinion, is a very good move, right? Is a very good move. So you have Ryan Trahans here with his new Joyride candy here. You have Mr. Beast with his Feastables and some other couple things there. You got Pokemon with her cookies, and you got, I mean, bro, you got Jacksepticeye with his top of the morning coffee or whatever. Like, you're starting to see all these creators go out there with a bunch of products and stuff that they're releasing, which I think is genius. I mean, it's very, very smart. It's a very good business idea, because something like that could go on for a long time and keep them getting money. But the way that you can go about announcing this stuff is a lot different, right? And like, people, it varies, right? But the fact that he went from starting out with like just recording on his phone with this to all of a sudden, again, I love the idea of boom, super cinematic. It's a full-on like mini movie. It's a short film, pretty much, right? It's an entire short film. Going on to that, I love this idea because, again, the content kind of increases, the quality of it increases here, and I love this, right? I love seeing this. Now, I did notice when I watched this the first time, there was a couple things I noticed here when I thought in my head right off the bat was kind of how they did this, right? There was a couple things that I caught of like how they did it. But you know, it was just because, you know, I was paying very close attention to it. So just to kind of, fun fact, a couple of different things for you. This scene right here where this isn't actually Ryan, right? This is not him. That's not him. This is not him. This is him, right? This is, because he's never rode a horse before. This is not him. And then it's him. And then this is not him. This is him. This is not him. And this is not him either. Right? Because obviously he wasn't, was that a stunt double? Yeah, they had some stunt doubles for it because he didn't know, or he wasn't skilled enough, to not enough practice to do it, and they wanted to get this done fairly quickly ish, so they had like stunt doubles for that kind of stuff there. But there's a couple other things I want to mention out here too. This shot right here required a lot of VFX to do because of the lighting and all that stuff. There was a lot of VFX they had to do for this shot, which was pretty wild. I'm a big fan of like when they did this right here, right? When they did this, everything is starting to shake. I don't know fully how they did the curtains like crazy. I'm assuming they had some like strings or something. They were pulling on the strings or whatever. But like this lamp right here, this table, there was actually one of the film, like one of the producers basically was laying on the ground, like shaking the stand, like grabbing onto the leg of the stand and shaking it. Right. So that way they could get that. And he had his other hand moving the curtain. And you can you can get, and this is there's a couple different cameos in here too. This right here is his wife, right? This right here is his wife that's got a couple million subs as well on YouTube. This is Iraq, which also has a million plus subs on YouTube, right? So another YouTuber. Obviously, I don't know who this dude is. This is some random dude off the internet here that they got to be on the, you know, the fake news thing here. So that was some random dude there. And then they also got, now all that stuff was like perfectly fine, but there was another moment I caught here. These are some big YouTubers as well. I don't know who they are though. I've never seen them before. I've never seen Iraq before either, but those are some big YouTubers as well. But then you have the next YouTuber, which is this section right here. I caught this. When I watched this, I caught this. Again, before I've never even seen it, nothing. I caught this. This scene right here, when I watched it, I could tell there was a cut. There was a cut here, and this is Mark Rober. And they had Mark Rober film it, and then they zip back, right, and it went back to this. I could tell that was a splice because Mark couldn't actually be there for that, so they couldn't actually film that with Mark there because he wasn't there for that. This here, they literally, Ryan went through like the beach and just asked a whole bunch of random people if they wanted to be a part of this, right? And so this is just a whole bunch of random people, and they said, they said like, do this, or can you do this, and all that, and this is just a whole bunch of random people, right? But I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really cool. This is what I mean by like when product announcements and stuff like that. I that kind of production thing is really cool. And this video was actually made by some YouTubers. This video was actually made by some YouTubers called Sticks, right? Called Sticks over there on YouTube, who makes videos, you know, movie things for a couple people, and they made a movie for Ryan Trahan, right? They did a lot of research and they literally made an entire movie. And so what they did is that they ended up going and Ryan reached out to them to ask them if they're interested in making the movie. So this video right here, you could watch that on their YouTube channel, and it's like the entire behind the scenes of how they made it. I wish they would have went a little bit more in depth, but regardless, it was still a really good video, and you could see the behind the scenes of how they made that trailer, that little short film basically that we just witnessed right there. So really, really cool stuff. Again, the main reason why I brought this up is because you saw something like this with OTK Will Neff, right? You saw OTK Will Neff. We talked about that. We watched that video a little while ago, right? And that is, when they literally made an entire movie, right? They literally made like an entire movie, which was, I mean, huge, right? It was huge. So again, that's where I see this kind of content kind of going in the future, and I think that this is a great idea. I think this is a great idea. And like I said, the main reason I brought this up is because you had the OTK Will Neff signing, and they did a very similar thing. Obviously, it wasn't product, but they made a whole little short film that was amazing. And then Ryan Trahan does this. So who's next? Right? Who's next? Is it the new meta or something? I would not complain if this is the new meta. I would not complain. However, this requires a lot more work than their typical normal YouTube videos, though. Okay, this requires a lot more work. Okay, way more work. But yeah, I figured that if this is the new meta, I would definitely not complain because again, making content as if it's like a movie or a mini movie, a mini show or something, I think is the greatest way you can do content to keep people entertained and keep people coming back wanting more. Because every video is a story, right? At the end of the day, so. Yeah, I figured I'd throw that out there for you it's not really news or anything, but I figured I'd throw that out there for you because I found it quite interesting and I really did enjoy it. So, yeah, there you go.